Da, 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 da. I'm gonna get so drunk just mixing all these alcohols. This drink is margarita. Help me as the West. Hey Vogue, it's Dua Lipa, and today I'm gonna be making some cocktails inspired by some of my favorite songs. All right, let's get started with the first one. This drink is a dirty vodka martini, which is inspired by Sade's Smooth Operator. I prefer having my dirty martinis with no vermouth, so I'm just gonna do the vodka and the olive juice. And I picked Smooth Operator because I feel like when a martini is good, it just hits, it's smooth, it's delicious, and listening to Sade at the same time feels like the perfect moment. Some olive juice here, pop that in. My parents love Sade, and so I really listen to Sade because of them, and I'm just such a fan. Like the Love Deluxe record is one of my favorite records of all time, and she's a British icon. So I'm gonna double strain this so I don't get any ice chips. I think that's just preference. Olives to garnish. Perfect. This next drink is a special take on a White Russian, which is inspired by my song Houdini. The good thing about this is everything happens in the glass. Less washing up, more fun, too much ice, vanilla vodka. Houdini came out in November 2023. It was the first single from my third album, Radical Optimism. I love that song. It makes me want to dance at any time of day. I'm gonna put a bit of Kahlua. Then I'm gonna add just a little dash of Sambuca, just to give it a little funky little taste, which I love. Sambuca shots, not my thing. They remind me of a terrible time in the club, but like this mixed in together, it's quite nice. My special ingredient is my Nespresso capsule. And now we wait. I can do a little da, 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 da. My hair's just like too perfect right now for me to be doing any hair flips. So I'm just gonna not do any sudden movements. Oh my God, everything's shaking. I thought ahead of the curve a little bit when thinking about this, so I actually chilled one. It's much nicer when you wait for it to cool down for the cocktail. So here's my chilled espresso shot. I'll give it another mix. Okay, and now for my favorite bit, the cold foam. I'm just gonna pop all of the creamer into the shaker, 1 ice cube, because you don't wanna water it down. Give it a shake. Oh shit, I'm like so nervous it's gonna open up. I think we're good here. Oh my God. This is my favorite part. Heyo. Well, I just had lots of cream. So I don't think I actually got the Nespresso bit. I know, it's quite thick, the cream. It's supposed to make like beautiful marbling. That's delicious. Oh my God, me hammered at the end of this. Song 2. So far, I'm killing it. I paired the White Russian with my song Houdini because I felt like it's all the energy you need in a day. When you play Houdini, I feel like it makes you want to dance. When you drink a little bit of White Russian, all you want to do is dance. It felt like the perfect merging of worlds. Does anyone want to try this? You do? Come on then.
Oh my God.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
This next drink is a highball inspired by my dear friend Elton John's song, Bennie and the Jets. I love this drink for many reasons. One, because it's quick and easy and it's delicious. And the reason why I decided to pair it with Bennie and the Jets is because I had this drink at the Dodgers Stadium when I was watching Elton do his show there the night before I performed with him. And he started off the show with Bennie and the Jets, and nothing gave me more chills than that moment. The piano stabs in the beginning of that song are like etched in my brain forever. So I'm just gonna put some whiskey. I like to mix it a little bit with the ice so the ice melts a little into the whiskey. Elton is somebody who I've loved since I was very little, so it's also very, very surreal to call him my friend and see him and hang out with him and at the same time work with him and admire him so, so deeply. I actually performed for Elton's foundation, which supports research and prevention of AIDS. And this was during lockdown and we performed together and we actually sang Bennie and the Jets because he was like, you pick a song of mine and we'll sing it together and I'll pick a song of yours and we'll do that together. So we did Love Again from my second album, Future Nostalgia, and then we did Bennie and the Jets. It was just one of the most incredible moments of my life and we had such a great time performing together. And then I got a phone call from David and Elton. It was a FaceTime and I was by the pool in a bikini and they were like, can we just call you for a second? I was like, yeah, sure. And they were like, oh, we have this song. We think it would be perfect if we do this together. I was like, 100% yes. And I heard Cold Heart in its, I guess, baby form. And I was like, 100% yes. This is like such a massive dream come true. I'm also just gonna add a little bit of lemon rind in there for extra gorgeousness. And that's all it needs. Every time, it just hits. Elton just has the most incredible style and always has had such a unique and very authentic and true to himself. You know, the big glasses and the feathers and flared trousers and everything was bright and bold and colorful. And every time that I performed with him, I just wanted to be at my very, very best. I always dress up for Elton. Okay, so this next cocktail is a Paloma, which is inspired by Sweet Dreams by Eurythmics. Very recently, I went to a friend's birthday party and I was drinking lots of martinis. And there came a point in the night where I was like, okay, I need to like change it up a little bit and do something a bit fruity. I went for the Paloma. And I feel like a Paloma, Sweet Dreams, the song, gives you a second wind during the night. I feel like the second you hear Sweet Dreams, you're ready to party all over again. See, I either forget the ice or do it the wrong way around. So what I'm actually gonna do first with my glass is put some lime juice on the side of it. Okay, so a bit of lime for my salt rim. I only like to do half of that so you don't get a salty taste every time you take a sip. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Traveled the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Okay, tiny bit of agave. I don't love this to be too sweet because I feel like the grapefruit soda does the trick. I think this is just like, it's a perfect drink for any time. You can be on a beach, you can be having dinner, you can be out dancing. I think it's just perfect. Oh my God. I'm gonna get so drunk just mixing all these alcohols and that's really good. For me, the best work-life balance, I guess just because I don't know, every day I feel like I do what I love so much, so it never feels like work. I know that sounds cliche. Wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, I make sure that I make the most of it. You know, if I have a tiny bit of time off, I'm like, okay, I finish work at 9 p.m. I'm gonna go and have a drink somewhere or go and have a nice dinner. Whatever it is that makes me feel a little bit closer to a city. Like that's just so important to me. This next drink is a Basil Smash inspired by Britney Spears' Toxic. Every summer, my family and I, we do a festival in Kosovo. And there's a guy who makes amazing cocktails. And he was adamant one year. He was like, I have to make you this drink. I have to make you this drink. And he made me a Basil Smash. And that became the soundtrack, basically, to my night. Gin, lemon juice, a bit of simple syrup. You're very excited, silly and giggly and fun. And I need to hear Toxic at the end of every single night when I'm feeling like that. It's one of my favorite songs. I think it's one of the greatest pop songs ever made. It makes me feel nostalgic, but also at the same time, if it came out yesterday, it would be an absolute smash. It's a Basil Smash. There we go. I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it so much. I only put a little bit of simple syrup, lots of basil. Of course, I remember the music video, but the bit that stays in my mind that I remember so well is Britney in a stewardess outfit. And I don't think anyone has ever been able to make a stewardess outfit look so good. I love Britney so much. I love everything about her, all her songs. She's such an icon. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we live to tell the tale. If this drink had a warning label, it would say, beware too much fun. Oh, I'm gonna double strain it because we don't want to get little basil pieces in our teeth. Brittany would hate that. I forget the ice for the millionth time. We'll garnish it with a little bit of basil, but honestly, this is perfect. Who wants to try it? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
All right.
This is my dad, my drinking partner.
It's amazing.
Yeah? Mm. And she won the Grammy for Best Dance Recording for that song. So, cheers to that. But I can't cheers because my dad took my drink. Okay, so this drink is frozen, inspired by Madonna's margarita. Help me as the West. Bye. This drink is a margarita inspired by Madonna's Frozen. First step is, hello. I'm going to just juice this lime a little bit and put it all over the rim. Well, not all over it, just maybe half of it, because I think cuter like that. And I will salt. I've paired Frozen by Madonna with a margarita because a margarita is an absolute classic and Frozen by Madonna is an absolute classic. I just absolutely love the Ray of Light album. It's definitely one of the top 5 albums for me. I think there's something just absolutely timeless about the song and timeless about a margarita. So, in my drink, I'm gonna put some tequila. Oh, let me just grab some triple sec, some Cointreau. I am and have always been such a massive fan of Madonna. And so when it came to making the Club Future Nostalgia record, I immediately wanted to reach out and see if Madonna wanted to work with me on that record. It was very special because I had 2 of my favorite artists join me on that, which is Missy Elliott and Madonna. It was just a very beautiful, but also a very unique experience because it was in the middle of COVID and lockdown. And so we couldn't be together in the studio. So we were all just talking on the phone nonstop, trying to make it happen. For me to even hear my songs reimagined by 2 absolute icons was a massive dream. And working with Madonna was amazing. You know, even just receiving voice notes from Madonna, I was like, this is the most surreal thing of my life. It was a beautiful experience. Yeah! Oh, horrible. You know what? I'm not gonna double strain this one. I'm gonna do this. I don't think there's many ice chips in that one. And put a lime to make it gorgeous. The thing that I admire the most about Madonna is her constant reinvention. I find that so inspiring and so amazing, and the way that she's been able to just evolve and grow. And I mean, she's just inspired a whole generation of artists, not just, I can't just say just young women. I feel like artists all over the world. I admire her the most for that. This is delicious. Madonna's music brings people together. Just like music is a universal language, I think a good night out, when you bump into random people and you're a little bit tipsy and drunk and you have a good conversation and a good drink, and like, that's where the magic really happens. I think that's where you really create unique and special moments, and if anything, you go home with a good story. Okay, that's it. Those are my 6 favorite cocktails with my 6 favorite songs. I had so much fun doing this. I'm a little bit tipsy. I think we should make a playlist. You should try this at home. See ya. Mwah. And they were like, do you want water? And I was like, no, I'll be fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. Shut up. Yeah, my lover Houdini.